Envy. It's a universal human emotion, a painful feeling that arises when we desire something someone else has. But what is it really? Psychologists distinguish between two types, benign envy and malicious envy. Benign envy can be a motivator, a driving force that makes us strive to achieve what others have. It's the spark that says, I can do that too. Malicious envy, however, is a darker force. It's the desire to see another person fail, to lose what they have. It's a corrosive emotion, rooted in feelings of inadequacy and shame. It can lead to resentment, hostility, and even depression. This malicious envy traps us in a cycle of negative comparison. We scroll through social media, seeing curated highlight reels of other people's lives, and feel our own life pales in comparison. This constant social comparison fuels discontent, making us feel depleted and resentful. We start to focus more on what others have than on what we can build for ourselves. The anger we feel towards the haves becomes a distraction from our own feelings of inadequacy. It's a destructive loop that can poison our relationships and steal our happiness. Now, let's consider the alternative, being chill. This isn't about apathy or a lack of ambition. It's about a state of inner peace and contentment. A chill person can admire someone else's success without feeling threatened. They can experience benign envy and use it as fuel for their own journey. Instead of comparing and despairing, they focus on their own growth and celebrate their own achievements, no matter how small. Their self-esteem isn't tied to how they measure up against others. So, how do we move from the corrosive grip of envy to a more chill state of mind? It starts with awareness. Recognize when you're caught in a comparison trap. Practice gratitude for what you have right now. Shift your focus from what you lack to what you can create. Use the success of others as inspiration, not as a weapon against yourself. It's about understanding that your journey is unique. By cultivating a chill mindset, you're not just overcoming a negative emotion, you're choosing a path of self-acceptance, motivation, and genuine happiness. You're choosing to be driven by your own potential, not by envy of others. Have you ever scrolled through your social media feed and felt that sharp pang of jealousy? You see a friend's vacation photos, a colleague's promotion announcement, or even just a stranger's perfectly curated life, and suddenly, your own life feels a little less shiny. That feeling, that's envy, and it's a powerful, often destructive emotion. But what if I told you there's a better way to live? A way to trade that constant, nagging feeling of not enough for a state of calm, confident contentment? This is the battle of our time, chill versus envy. So, what exactly is envy? It's not just wanting what someone else has. Psychologists define it as a painful emotion that occurs when we lack another's superior quality, achievement, or possession and either desire it or wish that the other person lacked it. It's that second part that's really toxic. It's not just I want a car like that. It's I wish they didn't have that car. This is often called malicious envy, and it thrives on comparison, whispering in your ear that your worth is measured by how you stack up against others. It's a game you can never win because the goalposts are always moving. Now, let's contrast that with being chill. Being chill isn't about apathy or not having ambitions. It's a mindset of self-assurance and inner peace. It's about being happy with your own journey, celebrating your progress without needing to measure it against someone else's highlight reel. A chill person can see a friend succeed and genuinely feel happy for them, not threatened. Why? Because their sense of self-worth comes from within, not from external validation or comparison. They're focused on their own lane, running their own race. To really understand the pull of envy, we need to look at what's happening inside our brains. When you experience envy, a specific region of your brain called the anterior cingulate cortex lights up. This is the same area that processes physical pain. So, that pang of envy you feel, your brain is literally interpreting it as a form of pain or social rejection. But here's the fascinating part: when the person we envy suffers a misfortune, our brain's reward center, the ventral striatum, can activate. This is the neurological basis for that guilty little feeling of satisfaction, or schadenfreude. Our brains can get a dopamine hit from someone else's failure. That's how deep the hooks of envy can go, wiring us to find pleasure in others' pain. And in today's world, there's one major engine supercharging this ancient emotion: social media. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and even LinkedIn are designed to be highlight reels. We're not seeing the messy reality, the struggles, the late nights, or the failures. We're seeing the curated, filtered end result. You see someone land their dream job on LinkedIn, but you don't see the dozens of rejections they faced. You see the perfect family photo on Instagram, but you don't see the argument that happened just moments before. This constant stream of curated perfection creates a completely distorted view of reality, making our own normal, messy lives feel inadequate in comparison. It's like trying to compare your everyday life to a movie's greatest hits montage. It's an unfair and unwinnable fight. Let me tell you a story about two friends, Alex and Ben. They both started as junior designers at the same company. Ben was incredibly talented and quickly got noticed, eventually landing a promotion to a senior role. Alex, who was also working hard, felt a growing sense of malicious envy. He started making subtle, undermining comments about Ben in meetings. He'd forget to pass on important information. His focus shifted from doing good work to hoping Ben would stumble. His own performance suffered. He became bitter, and his workplace relationships soured. His envy didn't just hurt Ben, it poisoned his own career and happiness. Now, consider another scenario. Sarah and Maria are both aspiring writers. Maria gets a book deal first. Instead of feeling envious, Sarah makes a conscious choice to be chill. She reaches out to Maria, congratulates her sincerely, and even asks for advice on the publishing process. She sees Maria's success not as a threat, but as proof that it's possible. She uses it as inspiration to refine her own manuscript and query strategy. Sarah stays focused on her own path, celebrates her friend's win, and eventually, she lands her own book deal. Her chill mindset turned a potential moment of envy into a source of motivation and connection. So, how do we get from being an Alex to being a Sarah? How do we actively cultivate a chill mindset and overcome envy? It takes practice. Here are 3 powerful exercises you can start today. First, gratitude journaling. This sounds simple, but it's transformative. Every day, take 5 minutes to write down 3 specific things you are grateful for. Don't just write "my family," be specific. I'm grateful for the way my partner made me coffee this morning, or I'm grateful for the 10 minutes of quiet I had on my commute. This practice physically rewires your brain to focus on abundance in your own life rather than perceived lack when looking at others. It shifts your perspective from what you don't have to what you do have. Second, practice mindfulness. When you feel that pang of envy, don't ignore it or fight it, acknowledge it. Take a deep breath, say to yourself, "I am feeling envy right now." By naming the emotion without judgment, you create a space between you and the feeling. You are not the envy. You are the one observing the envy. This small gap gives you the power to choose your response. You can let it go instead of letting it consume you. Just a few minutes of mindful breathing when you feel triggered can break the reactive cycle. Third, and this is crucial, set non-comparative goals. Instead of saying, "I want to be as successful as my boss," reframe it. What does that success actually look like for you? Maybe it's, "I want to lead a project from start to finish this quarter," or "I want to learn a new skill that makes me more valuable in my role." These goals are personal, measurable, and entirely within your control. They are about your growth, not about beating someone else. Your competition should be who you were yesterday, not who someone else is today. Remember, the battle between chill and envy is fought every day, in the small choices we make. It's the choice to log off social media when you feel that familiar sting. It's the choice to genuinely congratulate a friend on their success. And it's the choice to focus on your own unique, beautiful, and sometimes messy journey. Choosing chill isn't about giving up, it's about showing up for yourself, for your own life, with kindness and confidence. It's the most powerful way to build a life that feels good from the inside, not one that just looks good on the outside. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content on building a more intentional life. Stay chill.